трубу второй очереди. Справа блок номер, центральный зал блока номер 4. Включи! Выше! Держи это место! Держи!
It is happening again. It is happening again.
SBO 全交流電源喪失。時間は15時37分。全員確認して了解。メタクラパワーセンターに異常事象、電源が供給されていません。了解。時刻、電源喪失の原因確認。了解。身の木の状況は RCIC の通電確認。RCIC 突出圧力上昇。了解。RCIC 突出。
I thought for sure after day 100, day 200, day 300, day 500, somebody would break ranks at Berkeley or Stanford or Oregon State or Washington. We'd get a study come out of the Pacific Ocean showing plutonium in the plankton, and the whole world would go crazy, and that would be the end of nuclear. I really thought that's how it could play out. And here we are, 956 days, 957 days later? Mm-hmm. Not one single study freaking out of any of these 300 marine biologists, parachutes, not one saying yay or nay. Now, who would ever believe that is possible? Yet people are still waiting for confirmation from BBC, Reuters, CNN. They're still waiting.
So can I ask you and our other guests about groups like Greenpeace? Because I thought Greenpeace would be all over this after 3/11. I mean, you look at their website and then you click on oceans, and there's nothing there about Fukushima at all. Pacific Ocean.
Well, get this, Andrew. When I was in San Diego this summer,
yeah,
I had it out with a young activist on Pacific Beach Pier, and I had him call, what's his name, the head of Greenpeace. He lives up in the trestle, and he came down, and I'm like, where are you guys? Where are you guys? And you're using these grants. They're nothing but they've evolved to the Sierra Club, Greenpeace. They are nothing but cash cows for these people at the top. They've went the same way as everything. You got to see the house that dude lives in. Same with the guy they had at Sierra Club. They turned into fundraising organizations. Yeah. So he told me, here's exactly what he told me. He says, Kevin, we have a flyer that goes out to our website once a week, and we rank the top 10 issues that people want us to address. And Fukushima hasn't made the top 10 yet. And I says, so you're about fundraising. You're not about leading. You're not about telling them what the most important issue is. You're letting them tell them, so you're all about fundraising.
Yeah,
and that's what they are.
They're diversifying so they can increase their funding.
$20.
I wouldn't even give them that much of an excuse. I would say they're gatekeepers. The people that had these organizations up get corrupted and become gatekeepers. They hold the truth in and turn it and twist it to suit their own pocketbook.
Behind any of these groups too. I mean, if you notice, like the people who are being the loudest, who are putting out the most information, are the ones that aren't getting paid to do any of this.
Exactly.
They're doing it out of, using their own funds, digging, into their own pockets to try to fund themselves and stay away from that because you don't even want to go down that road. Mm-hmm. It always, then you have people that want to tell you what to talk about and what to say. And, so it is, any organization that receives any kind of funding, and that includes activists, are the last people that I get information from.
And how can anyone believe that this thing isn't the greatest ecological disaster in the history of humanity?
Hi everybody, today is February 26, 2014. Confirmed Fukushima radiation reaches west coast of Canada. Researchers have announced that radioactive isotopes from the Fukushima nuclear disaster have been discovered in seawater west of Vancouver off the coast of Canada, confirming predictions that the radiation would reach the west coast by early 2014. The findings were announced at the annual American Geophysical Union's Ocean Science meeting in Honolulu yesterday. John Smith, a research scientist at Canada's Bedford Institute of Oceanography in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, told the AGU meeting that since 2011, he and colleagues had measured a radioactive plume from nuclear complex at Ocean Monitoring Station west of Vancouver. Fukushima's radiation reached Canada before the U.S. on the powerful Kuroshio Current. It's predicted to flow south, then circle back to Hawaii, reports Planet Safe. Researchers found samples of cesium-134 and cesium-137, which has a half-life of more than 30 years. The good news is that the samples were well below safety limits, although authorities massively increased these in the aftermath of the Fukushima disaster. The full scale of the danger will not be known until 2016, which is when the cesium radiation is expected to peak. Senior scientist Ken Bussler said that the radiation has not yet reached Washington, California, or Hawaii, although researchers are still awaiting tests on samples collected earlier this month. Some have suggested April as a time when Fukushima radiation will begin to hit the Pacific coast. Yesterday, the Tokyo Electric Power Company, TEPCO, admitted the levels of radiation measured in seawater from around the destroyed nuclear reactor were significantly undercounted, just the latest in a long history of officials deceptively downplaying the threat. Using ocean simulations, experts concluded last summer that the radioactive plume from the nuclear accident in March 2011 would reach U.S. coastal waters by early 2014. While publicly scoffing at independent researchers' concerns about Fukushima radiation, public health authorities have been making preparations that many see as being connected to the ongoing crisis at the Daiichi nuclear plant. The Department of Health and Human Services recently ordered 14 million doses of potassium iodide, the compound that protects the body from radioactive poisoning in the aftermath of severe nuclear accidents. But the DHHS official denied that the purchase was connected to the Fukushima crisis. And that's misleading. It only protects your thyroid, not the rest of your body. High levels of radioactivity have already been detected on beaches in San Francisco, although officials were quick to assert that the findings had no connection to Fukushima. In January, it was announced that 19 academic and government institutions would begin monitoring kelp forests across the entire state of California for signs of contamination from the crippled nuclear power plant. Put your comments down below. Alright, bookmark my site. I'll keep you up to date. Please stay safe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.